So WWE 2K25 has been announced officially. Now, we only have, I think, 4 screenshots. I'll show them through this video, as well as a short description of what is potentially and hopefully to come. All it says so far on the Steam homepage is, announcement incoming, WWE 2K returns bigger, bolder, and better than ever in a breakthrough year for the franchise. Now, they've said stuff like this before, don't get me wrong, where they talk about a breakthrough year, bigger, bolder, better, stuff like that. And I fall into the same trap every single year. Now, if you are new to this channel, you may not know, or if you're a recurring viewer, but you haven't heard of it before, I run the #1 wrestling show in sports entertainment, the most action-packed, immersive, and entertaining show on all of YouTube, Regents Pro Wrestling. Obviously, we use the WWE 2K video games in order to run RPW. If you've not seen it, it's live every Monday and Friday right here on this YouTube channel. We also have a Discord in the description where you can join, get involved in the promos, the rivalries, and the storylines behind the scenes. It is absolutely amazing. So WWE video games have been a part of my life, my whole life, I guess. I've been playing them since SmackDown vs. Raw days, since Here Comes the Pain days back on PS2, all the way back in the day, and I've been getting them every single year of my life. I love wrestling, I love WWE, and I love RPW, what it's become. It started in 2K22, and now, 2 years later, it's going bigger and better than ever before. So I wanted to do a little wish list of WWE 2K25, things I want in the new game, mainly focused on RPW related stuff that will help me with RPW, but stuff that I think would really be amazing to see in the next WWE 2K25 game. Let me know in the comments down below some wishlist stuff that you want to see. If you are new to this channel, make sure you do subscribe. We're trying to reach 50,000 this year, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you're a wrestling fan, I want to do more wrestling videos because I want so many people to find out about RPW. It's the best thing by far on this channel. It's absolutely amazing. We have a playlist. You can click on the live tab and watch any of our old shows. Regents Rumble is coming up January 26th. If you want to join RPW, become a YouTube member and join the Discord. If you want more information on RPW, anything to do with it, ask me down in the comments down below, or join our Discord and ask there. I know it's not going to happen because 2K have already announced this game is going to be on old gen. It's going to be on PS4 still. It's going to be on the old Xbox, whatever it's called. I think that's the biggest mistake. I think having this game still in 2025 on old gen consoles is such a mistake, ladies and gentlemen, especially for people like me on PC. I just want the next gen. Like, we're being held back by these PS4 and old Xbox players. I have a beefy PC. Let me utilize that beefiness and not hold us back. The main thing I want is more core slots, more creator superstar slots, ladies and gentlemen. They give us 100, which is good, don't get me wrong, but it could be so much better. At least give us 200. That's all I'm asking for, man. We're just being held back by the old gen. I feel like without old gen, they could actually do this. This is going to be a feasible thing they could do, but while it's on old gen, I know it's not going to happen. More core slots just means more immersiveness, more extra content you can have, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of people use core slots to download like AEW, the TNA, all these superstars that aren't in WWE. I use them to run RPW, you know? So we only have 100 roster spots available. If we get at least 200, that adds another show. We can have Rise be its own show. We have 3 shows a week, just more competition, more new names, and more chances for superstars. I would love more core slots. I know it's not going to happen, so that's not like, I'm not like hoping it's going to happen because I don't think it will, but that's just my main thing I would love. Another thing on core slots I would love is more attire slots for superstars. Each superstar only having 2 attires is absolute bogus. Now, I might be wrong in this, but I'm pretty sure back in the day on SmackDown vs. Raw games, certain superstars like John Cena, Randy Orton, stuff like that, they used to have multiple attires, like 3, 4, sometimes 5 attires you can choose from. Why are we limited to 2 attires per superstar? It makes no sense. Again, it just adds to that immersiveness and realism of certain superstars like CM Punk. He changes the colors of his attire. Maybe one day you want to come with a jacket, next day you want to come with a hoodie, next day you want to come in trunks, the next week you want to come in shorts and so on. Instead of having to keep changing your attires, just give us like 5 attire slots so we can easily pick them. Also on attires, make sure they work, because the main thing with the universe mode now is you have 2 attires, you choose attire 2, but then they still come out in attire 1 or vice versa. It's really buggy. So, I mean, overall wish list, just fix your bugs, 2K. A little one, but a nice one, would be certain entrances do not work in custom arenas. Now, again, I'm talking mainly from how I play the game. I don't play with real-life WWE superstars. I don't think I've even played a single match this year with a WWE superstar. They've all been created superstars. It's all been an RPW. That's just how I have fun with WWE games. I love the immersiveness. I love the community getting involved, having their own superstar they can watch and track the journey, etc. So the fact that certain entrances, like the Shield attire for one, it's such a cool entrance coming in from the crowd. It's such an awesome three-man entrance, and you can't do it in custom arenas. If you put it on, it just gives you, like, I think the default Roman Reigns entrance instead. Same as Eddie Guerrero, if you want to come out in the lowrider, it doesn't let you. It just gives you his 97 one instead, which I think is so stupid. I mean, you have so many cool entrances there, and you can't use most of them because they can't be used in custom arenas, which I think is very stupid, very silly, and should be fixed. Now, this next one is a big one, and it ties into a few different things. The only mode I play is Universe Mode. I think, and this is me being completely honest, Universe Mode could very well be the greatest game mode in all of sport game history, ladies and gentlemen. The depth they could go into with Universe Mode, if they made it a proper sandbox, merged in GM mode, merged in story mode from back in the day, create a story. If they went all out, get them. No one cares about my faction. If you play my faction, I don't want to get in the bin. Okay, you don't deserve to be here. My faction sucks ass. It's absolutely terrible. It's pathetic and it's boring and it's awful. Get out of it. The only time I've been on my faction is when I accidentally click on it when I'm spamming X and loading up. That's the only time I go on my faction. It's awful. Get rid of it. Showcase mode hasn't been good in a few years now. I used to like Road to WrestleMania, but again, in my personal opinion, I don't care for it anymore. I just want to focus on Universe Mode. In my ideal world, there would be 2 game modes, or 3 game modes, I guess, on WWE video games. Play Now, which is just exhibition, Universe Mode, and online. That's all you need. You don't need My Rise. That could be implemented into Universe Mode. They already have a Superstar mode in Universe Mode. If they made Superstar mode basically the My Rise, you have that involved in Universe. You don't need GM being its own thing. Implement that into Universe Mode as well. Give us more freedom. Give us more sandbox. Universe Mode is supposed to be this open air, this open world. It's supposed to be your universe, and we are so restricted. I mean, it's unbelievable. They added some new options, which are good, don't get me wrong, but we are still so restricted compared to what we should be, ladies and gentlemen. Like, certain cutscenes can only happen for certain superstars. Like, Undertaker has his own cutscene in Universe Mode. What if I want to use that with a custom superstar? It doesn't let me. It needs to be multi-man rivalries in Universe. I mean, if you look at WWE now, all of the storylines are multiple people involved. Look at Rhea vs. Liv. That's the main rivalry. But then you have so many people. Raquel's getting involved. Dom's getting involved. Priest could get involved. Finn could get involved. There's so many people that can get involved. Same as, Kevin Owens gets involved. Usos get involved in a Roman match. Stuff like that. Cody and Randy, they all get involved. Sammy as well. There needs to be a way you can create a story in a match. Okay, so let's say you have 2 superstars fighting and you want, it's a face and a heel. You want a superstar to come in and help the heel. He knocks the face down. Then you want the opposite to come in. He knocks the opponent down. They fight in the ring while the 2 main superstars roll out. You have a little segment with the 2 people in the ring fighting. 2 more people come in. They add to the fighting. It's all chaos, all pandemonium. They all go, start fighting up the ramp. They go up the ramp. The camera cuts back to the ring. The 2 main people are in the ring and then they start fighting and they end the match. Like, it's so WWE, that's what WWE is these days. Interferences, chaos and drama, and you just can't implement that in Universe Mode. You can have one cutscene, but then it doesn't really affect the match half the time. Like, the cutscene plays out, it ends in the person pinning, they kick out, and then the cutscene didn't really matter. It didn't really affect the outcome of the match. And they're so limited as well. Like, you use them all up in the first week or the first month of the game, and then the rest of the year we just have to, like, reuse these cutscenes for the rest of Universe Mode. It should be a sandbox. It should be create a story. It should be, I want this person to attack this person. I want this person to go here and do this. It should be so much more involved behind the scenes of this person does this person does this, now this happens, now that happens, they go out, now this happens, and the match ends. Ideally, evolving off that point just a little bit, I would love, I think it's Fire Pro Wrestling or Wrestling Empire, one of them. I think it's Fire Pro Wrestling. They have a thing where you can have 2 CPU fighting and you pretty much plan out the entire match. Like, I want them to start with a lockup. Then this person does a submission. This person does a top rope move. This person reverses a finisher, hits his finisher, does another finisher, then pins and wins. Like, you can plan it out press play, and the match plays out. Now, I know this is never going to happen in a WWE video game. Don't get me wrong. It's never going to happen. But that would be ideal. For me, who runs an AI vs AI eFed, that would be insane. If I could pick a match and go, this is how I want the match to play out. Interference here, announcement desk spot here. He climbs up the ladder, jumps off here, blah, blah, blah. And then I could press play, sit back and watch it all play and commentate over it. That would be insane for storytelling purposes. Again, I know it's not going to happen, but something like that would be absolutely mind-boggling. They're talking about taking it to the next level. That is taking it to the next level, ladies and gentlemen, in wrestling games. That would be phenomenal. But again, I don't think it's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Regents Kid YouTube channel is sponsored by Regents Pro Wrestling, the #1 wrestling show in sports entertainment, the most action-packed, immersive, and entertaining show on all of YouTube. Live right here on this channel every Monday and Friday, 5 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, the best wrestling shows you will ever see in your life. If you become a YouTube member and join our Discord, links in the description down below, you too can get involved in Regents Pro Wrestling and maybe, just maybe, one day become a champion. Ladies and gentlemen, do not miss out the 2 live shows every single week, and this is who we are. A small one, gameplay-wise, get rid of the lockup. You don't need to do a lockup and then go into a move. Make it more fluid like it used to be back in the day. Why every time you want to do a suplex, you have to lock up first and then break up, then do a suplex. You have to pick them up, lock up, and then do your powerbomb. Like, it's so, make it more fluid. Please, 2K, go back to the old days. Make it more fluid. I hate locking up before every single move. It cuts up the match. It's like it ruins the fluidity of the match and of the moments. It's absolutely bullcrap. I hate it. This is a weird one. This is a small one, but it's also an annoying one. Stop replacing my logos and my images. I don't know if this just happens to me or if this happens to other people. Again, I have a lot of cores. I have 100 cores at all time. I have all these logos in the game systematically inputted. And then all of a sudden, I'll log in one day and they'll randomize all my images. And someone, like, let's say someone has a t-shirt and he has the Sixers logo here like this, let's pretend. All of a sudden, I'll log in and it'll be like a WWE default logo. And I'll be like, well, how has that happened? And then I have to delete that logo, re-upload my logo, and redo it on his attire. And it's like, I don't know why that happens. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it's just me that it happens to, but it is so annoying. Sometimes it happens to the titles, where like the title will have a front plate, and then all of a sudden the next day, it's like just like a WWE logo. And I'm like, well, what's happening with my belt? Stop it, 2K, stop it. Please, it's annoying. Options in Create Arena. The Create Arena is good. I like it this year. It's very, very good. I like it. We've made some amazing arenas. I really, really do like it. Just expand on it. You don't need to redo a whole thing. Just expand on it a little bit. It can be improved. You can add more parts. We barely got any new parts this year, so maybe some more parts are added. But Create Arena is decent. It can be improved slightly, though. I know people want to create a finisher. I don't think that's going to come back, if I'm honest with you. But, I mean, they've brought back old stuff before instead it's new, so maybe. Special guest ref in multi-man matches. Bring that back. I don't know why it's only limited to one-on-ones. Get it involved in multi-man matches. Get it involved in tag team matches just to cause some chaos. Universe mode, again, make it a sandbox. Add more cutscenes. I would love more cutscenes. More Money in the Bank cutscenes specifically. Royal Rumble, make sure like they point to WrestleMania, make sure like it gets involved with that. I would love a draft in Universe. I mean, I've been playing a lot of WWE 12 recently and 13. They have draft matches in Universe. I would love that to be a thing, ladies and gentlemen, where the superstars can fight for a draft and stuff like that. Just in general, Universe mode was so much better back in WWE 12, which is like over 10 years ago now. So my main thing, the premise of this video, make Universe great again. I'll be honest, I don't really care about much else. I know I'm not going to get more than 100 cores. I just want Universe mode to be the best damn Universe mode we have ever had in the history of wrestling games. Make it as sandbox and open world as possible. Let me go ham. I have so many ideas for RPW, but I'm constrained by the game. Let me go ham. Let me free. Let me fly, ladies and gentlemen. And please, give me a good Universe mode. Watch RPW live every Monday and Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Join the Discord or leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll catch you there. WWE 2K25 is coming up. We still have a few months left of RPW, though. Regents Rumble, January 26th. Be there or be square. Ladies and gentlemen, much as always, take care. And this is who we are. Before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Whee!